Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you were there, or struggled to remember a name that was just on the tip of your tongue? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, these little memory lapses become more common. And let's be honest, sometimes they're frustrating. But what if I told you that memory loss isn't something you just have to accept? That there are simple, natural ways to keep your brain sharp and your memory strong? Today, we're diving into 6 powerful brain boosters that can bring your memory back and keep your mind clear without expensive supplements or complicated routines. These are science-backed, natural ways to support brain health, and they can make a real difference in your daily life. So if you're ready to keep your mind as sharp as ever, stick with me, because the first brain booster might already be in your kitchen. Let's talk about one of the most underrated but powerful brain foods, blueberries. These little berries are packed with antioxidants that help protect your brain cells from damage. Think of them as tiny bodyguards for your memory. Studies show that people who eat blueberries regularly have better memory and cognitive function than those who don't. And the best part? They're delicious. You can throw them in your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or just eat them by the handful. Even frozen blueberries work just as well, so they're easy to keep on hand year-round. Now, if you're not a big fan of fruit, don't worry, I've got another brain-boosting food for you. Ever heard of walnuts being called brain food? Well, there's a reason for that. Walnuts are loaded with healthy fats, particularly omega-3s, which are essential for brain function. Research has found that people who eat nuts regularly, especially walnuts, perform better on memory tests. A small handful a day is all you need. Try adding them to a salad, mixing them into yogurt, or just enjoying them as a snack. But boosting your memory isn't just about what you eat. There's something else that plays a huge role in keeping your mind sharp: hydration. Yes, plain old water. You might not realize it, but even mild dehydration can make your brain feel sluggish, leading to forgetfulness and brain fog. It's easy to overlook, especially as we get older, because our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. But making a habit of drinking enough water throughout the day can do wonders for your mental clarity. If plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon or drinking herbal tea. Now, we've already covered 3 powerful ways to boost your memory: blueberries, walnuts, and staying hydrated. But we're just getting started. There are more surprising, natural ways to keep your brain in top shape, and I can't wait to share them with you. Now that we've talked about the power of blueberries, walnuts, and staying hydrated, let's dive deeper into what keeps your brain sharp and your memory strong. Because food alone isn't the whole story. There are other natural ways to give your brain the support it needs to stay clear, focused, and full of energy. One of the biggest game changers for memory: movement. Yes, exercise isn't just good for your body. It's a secret weapon for your brain. You don't have to run marathons or spend hours in the gym. In fact, one of the simplest and most effective things you can do is walk. Research shows that just 30 minutes of walking a day increases blood flow to the brain, bringing it more oxygen and nutrients. That extra circulation helps keep your memory strong, your thinking sharp, and even lowers your risk of dementia. And here's a little trick to make your walks even more powerful. Try varying your route or walking in nature. When you challenge your brain with new sights, sounds, and even slightly different paths, you force it to stay engaged. That stimulation helps form new neural connections, which are key for keeping your memory strong. Now, while movement is important, there's another brain booster that too many people overlook: sleep. It's easy to brush off a bad night's rest and just push through the day, but here's the truth. Your brain does most of its memory processing while you sleep. That's when it organizes information, clears out toxins, and strengthens connections. If you're not getting enough focus, your brain struggles to keep the memory rest. So how do you fix that? Start with a simple method. Try going to bed at the same time powerful, meditation. Now, before you think, that's not for me, hear me out. Meditation isn't just about sitting still, it's about training your brain to focus. Even just 10 minutes a day can help improve memory, reduce stress, and increase mental clarity. Studies have shown that people who meditate regularly have more gray matter in the parts of the brain responsible for memory. If you've never tried it before, start simple. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. Focus on the feeling of air moving in and out of your nose. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Gently bring your focus back to your breath. Over time, this simple practice strengthens your brain's ability to concentrate and remember things. We've now covered 5 powerful ways to boost your memory, nutrient-packed foods, hydration, movement, quality sleep, and meditation. But we're not done yet. There's one more brain booster you don't want to miss, and it's something that brings both joy and mental strength. We've covered 5 powerful ways to boost your memory, naturally nutrient-packed foods, hydration, movement, quality sleep, and meditation. But there's one more brain booster that might just be the most enjoyable of them all: social connection. That's right. Staying socially active is just as important for your brain as eating the right foods or getting enough sleep. Have you ever noticed how a great conversation with an old friend can leave you feeling energized and sharp? That's because social interaction stimulates multiple areas of the brain, keeping your thinking clear and your memory strong. Studies show that people who engage in regular social activities, whether it's chatting with a neighbor, playing a game of cards, or joining a club, have a lower risk of cognitive decline. Why? Because conversation requires quick thinking, listening, and memory recall, all essential for keeping your brain active. But here's the key. It's not just about being around people. It's about meaningful connection. Watching TV in a room full of people isn't the same as having a real conversation where you share stories, laugh, and engage. If you don't already have a social routine, start small. Call a friend for a quick chat, join a local group, or even try learning something new with others like a language or an instrument. Not only does this keep your mind engaged, but it also boosts your mood, another major factor in brain health. And speaking of learning new things, let's not forget the power of mental challenges. Your brain loves a good workout, and the more you challenge it, the stronger it gets. Think of it like exercise. If you only lift light weights, you won't get much stronger. But if you push yourself just a little outside your comfort zone, that's where real growth happens. One of the best ways to do this: try something that requires active thinking, like puzzles, word games, or even learning a new skill. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, and memory games are all great choices. But don't just stick with what's easy. Challenge yourself. If you've always wanted to play the piano, paint, or learn another language, now is the perfect time. These activities create new neural pathways in your brain, strengthening your memory and improving overall cognitive function. Now, let's bring it all together. Your brain isn't destined to slow down just because you're getting older. Science has shown that simple daily habits can keep your memory sharp and your thinking clear for years to come. Eating brain-boosting foods, staying hydrated, moving your body, prioritizing quality sleep, practicing mindfulness, staying socially connected, and challenging your mind. All of these work together to keep your brain in top shape. So, here's my challenge for you. Pick just one of these habits and start today. Maybe it's adding more blueberries and walnuts to your diet. Maybe it's going for a walk, calling a friend, or spending 10 minutes on a puzzle. Small steps lead to big changes, and your brain will thank you for it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy, strong, and sharp at any age. And let me know in the comments, which of these brain boosters are you going to try first? I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care, stay sharp, and keep living your best life.